What is once human? That is the question you are seeking because that is what brought you to this video. So, Once Human is a SCP inspired survival sandbox MMO. It's in the same vein as like Destiny 2 and the Division series. Now, basically, it's more in those lanes rather than like Conan Exiles and stuff because Conan Exiles is pretty much just a sandbox. That's literally it. But as the Once Human is a more MMO driven basic sandbox game because it has quests, a main story, side quests, and stuff like that. Now, there's PvE and PvP. Now, the only difference, and they are PvP and PvE servers. Now, at the time of this recording, the PvP is kind of up in the air, as opposed as where it's literally just consensual flagged PvP and organized PvP. The only difference between the servers is that the PvP server is going to be more PvP event focused than the PvE one. Um, they're apparently going to have a discussion before launch about the PvP, so that might change come launch. But this video was made back in May when the last beta was still going on, so this is the information we have now. Now, for it being a survival, what's survival about it? So, as you can see on the bottom right hand corner, there's if you're familiar with survival games, this is the familiar, energy system, the survival, stamina, food, blah 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 blah. So in here you have stamina, which is practically used, just literally just used in any kind of situation. So attacking, melee, and running consumes your stamina. Now there are food materials that you can use to increase, immediately get it back and stuff like that. So that's the stamina system. Now this game specific thing is called Sanity. Now with the game being SCP and Eldritch inspired, there are other monsters in this game, which you will see in this video, that basically are SCP monsters. Some of them are like original creations, and some of them are like original creations with an OG, no, an OG creation with an original spin to it, like Siren Head and stuff like the bus. If you're a big SCP fan, you recognize those two. So, and throughout the game, there is like a corruption in the entire world. Since it is a post-apocalyptic setting, of course, there's going to be a sense of corruption and stuff in the world, and that's basically how it is with this game. So now, there's tons of things. There's tons of ways that you can lose sanity. One is by being in a corrupted zone for too long. You can eat raw food, certain raw foods, eating certain foods. I might have rotten food. Yeah, I have spoiled food. Okay, so if I eat this, as you can see, it says 200 negative 200 sanity, right? So let's go ahead and eat that. See, gastric discomfort due to contaminated toxic food, and my shit went down, and now I have a debuff. Now the best way to deal with, there's many ways to deal with sanity, to increase it. One, you can eat basic mushroom. Okay, never mind. They changed that. Eating basic mushrooms used to give you 100 sanity. So, yeah, it used to give you sanity. Never mind. They changed that. But there are other things, like there are actual other like food items and stuff like that. I don't apparently don't have any on me. But there used to be, or there are, yeah, see sanity gummies. So sanity gummies, you could eat one of these. Boom. Full sanity. Now for like, sanity gummies do take a while to actually make. So if you don't have any materials to make sanity gummies, you can simply just sleep. Now, let's do some. Let's do some. Here we go. Let me show you something here. Okay, now you see my health bar, how it's blacked out like that? That is a debuff. And the only way to get rid of that debuff is by eating sanity gummies and other odd items. Or you can simply sleep in a bed. Now, the purpose of this debuff is basically it's going to destroy your health until it's going to stay there literally until you get rid of it. There is no cooldown timer. There is no uh like how long it lasts. It lasts as long as it lasts. Like that's literally it. And the catch is if you let it get down too low on your HP bar, it will get to a point where you will start losing HP by the second, literally by the second, until you fix it. So that's a very important thing to note. Um, there is also, as you just saw that popped on my screen, there is actually there's body dysmorphing or body morphing attributes in the game based on what you're eating. So if you there's literally anemia in the game. So, and if you eat too much fatty foods, it'll make your character big. So it's pretty cool and pretty unique. Next on the survival box is hydration, typical, hydration stuff. Drinking purified water or clean water or so like that. Boiled water is probably the easiest to get. As you see, we have dirty water. Now you will get, you can drink dirty water, but as you see that it's just like spoiled food. If you drink it, you're going to lose sanity, and you're going to get the same thing that happens with spoiled food. So the way there's also foods you can eat that offer this, like there's juice, drinks, etc. Um, yeah, I'll show you. All right, so there's stuff. There's pumpkin porridge, corn soup. Now these are all recipes that you learn and you can find out in the wild. So and these all help with hydration, stuff like that. And there's food that offer different effects. Energy, hydration, energy, 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 hydration. I see, like there are foods that do hydration as well. So, and then moving on to the last one, which is energy. This is essentially your stomach meter, basically. Um, any type of food will increase it. Again, same properties as dirty water and stuff. You can eat food, you can get it, but at the cost of sanity and stuff like this. Which is why I prefer cooked food. Like it'll tell you at the bottom, see where those green bars are. It tells you how much you're going to fill. So boom, boom. All right, now we're full, and then once you're full, you have a buff. And it tells you right there, melee weapon damage is increased by 10%, and no natural energy loss in 20 minutes. Now, that's saying for the survival element. That's literally the only survival element in the game, honestly. Sadly, they have, like, at the cost of this, the time of this recording, they did kind of remove a lot of the survival elements in the game, which a lot of us aren't happy with. But that's how it is. It's still beta. Maybe they might change it. So now on to the sandbox position of the game. As you can already see, we are inside a house which I made. I'll show you. I can show you the. Hold on. I can show you the whole house from the outside. I didn't put much effort into this, so don't judge me, okay? I did not put much effort into this. That's me throwing up. Ignore that. Because of the food, spoiled food. This is the outside of my house. And there we go. Let's see. abode mode, which needs work. This is stuff you can build, roofs, walls, floors, different materials. There's the interior, stairs, doors and windows, balconies, etc. Facilities, storage containments. This is for like fortification stuff you saw outside, because there is a base defense mode in the game. This also affects PvP as well. There's farming, there's water irrigation, and this is like stuff like containment facilities for things, mailboxes, a vending machine, power generation, and this is not that's yeah. There's furniture, your lights, tables, chairs, beds, floor decor, cooling fan, wall decor, recreational stuff like that. Miscellaneous, and there's prints for like you saw the brick and stuff like that. And then this is the actual tree. There we go. This is the actual talent tree for building. So you have all this stuff. Now how this opens up. Now when the game starts, if you're watching this video when the game launches, you're only going to see this. Maybe this, but you're generally only going to see that first function, because how the game works now is it's based off of server progression. So depending on how old your server is, you're going to be on a certain phase. And when this phase turns on, you will see season goals like this, things to do. It gives you free currency, other items that give you like a list, like an encyclopedia of things to do, and it gives you this is seasonal shop currency. Now, the seasonal shop currency is right here. This is where you get stuff for like your player card, stuff like furniture and stuff like that. There's fashion in here. I know a certain Tiger VTuber who loves these pants. But yeah, then this is my favorite mask actually. It's a Purge mask, and I'm a very big fan of the franchise. But vehicle skins, home decor, stuff like that. Poses. There are emotes in the game. That's what these are. For anyone's like, because I know the social people who are like, oh, they're emotes, right? Yeah, there's emotes right here. There's emotes. All kinds of emotes. Now, I can't show you everything because the China build is a lot more progressed than this one, and I don't have access to the China build, which I wish I did, but they are a lot more progressed in what skins they have. If you want an actual good video on what the China build has, you should check out RenderMax. I'll leave his channel link in the description below, link to the video. He has a great video that covers it, so he's also a great YouTuber. And that's basically how you get that is essentially, the cash shop. Yes, that's essentially cash shop. Now, is the game pay to win? Technically, yes. But it's also not really that big of a situation. Because it is honestly, it is 2024. What game isn't pay to win at this point? Because as time goes on and games come out, people have changed their definition of what pay to win is to them. Some people think it's pay for convenience. Some people think it's pay for power, which technically you are doing in this game. And I will go over that. And then I apologize for my ADHD. I know I'm switching from topic to topic, but I'm going to try my best to stay on point. But everything I'm talking about is connected to each other, so it's better for visual representation if I show you rather than just wait it all. So we were talking about the cash shop, okay, or the pay to win aspect. Now this game does have a gacha system to it, but it's very minuscule in its functionality of the game. So in the game, you saw earlier, you saw the blueprints, right? Now, these are blueprints that you can find these in the wild. Okay, you can. That is confirmed because again, I have one right here. I have like two. Let's see, one, two, three, four. Okay, so I got these four from just except for the hood. Actually, I got the hood from Gotcha. But everything else, these three, the breastplate, the mask, and these pants, I got from World World Finding. These I got from the Gotcha too. But the armor blueprints and the weapon blueprints can all be found in the game and through Gotcha. So it's just faster to get it through the Gotcha because it's more RNG based. But yeah, every game has that, and all these are found in Gotcha or in the game, and that's essentially uh, the pay to win aspect, the only pay to win aspect of the game. So, all right, now moving back to the phase, right? The phasing. Now, every season's gonna have different stuff, and that brings me back to the Gotcha real quick. When you finish one of these things, you get this is the Gotcha currency right here, Starchrome. This is the Gotcha currency. You can get a decent amount of Gotcha currency just by playing the game. So now you somewhere in the story, you will come across a quest that allows you to build a Gotcha machine. I was going to show you the Gotcha screen, and then I forgot that the Gotcha music in this game is actually DMCA. So we're not going to show you that, but just know that this, like, I'll probably okay. I'll compromise for you. Okay, I'll show it to you, but you're not going to hear any audio. Okay, so that's basically what you saw. All right, now that's literally the only gotcha and the only pay to win aspect of the game. Whether that's a deal breaker for you or not, it's up to you. Honestly, it's 2024, and like I said, you'd be hard pressed to find an actual MMO or a game that isn't pay to win in any kind of aspect. Because some can even argue that World of Warcraft is pay to win, right? Some can even argue that's an actual argument that you can have is that World of Warcraft is pay to win because you can buy gold and etc. etc. But moving on. So, now going back to the crafting and the mimetics, which is basically the skill tree. As I don't know what their timetable is going to look like at launch. Obviously they tweaked it because this is only like a 45-day beta, so they decreased all the time. I do know that from what I heard, they have planned to have a 2-month seasonal battle pass, I think. So that's all we know on that. So these, and it's really hard to tell. It's actually kind of hard to know what's gonna happen in that time because they've changed the game a lot already within the last 6 months. So I kind of didn't want to make the video right now, but the video is actually this is the game's last beta, and I kind of wanted to make this video pre-launch. That way, at least people who are, because I know there are certain streamers and people in general who just go to YouTube like, what is Once Human? They want to know what the game is about, and I figured I should just at least make this video, at least let them know what the game is to a point, and then they can come back to this video for reference and then go at launch and see what actually changed. So as time goes on, more of this will unlock because it used to be actually story based. Before this beta, this was actually story locked. Like you could unlock it by hitting the main story. Then this beta, they changed it to server progression. So from I initially thought that server progression was community based. I'm not entirely sure how that works. I think it's just hard. I thought it was something that we all had to work towards together to progress, but then I think it's actually just hard lock time locked. So, and then it tells you what's going on, and then what's the features, stuff like that. So okay, so now another aspect of this game is called deviations. It's basically Pokemon essentially. Uh, Deviations are anomalies throughout the world that you can find that do different types of things. Some are combat deviations and some are territory deviations. Now, I'm going to show you the ones that I have so far. Okay, so you saw the Bumblebee. Everything I did this actually. Everything up front except for this guy are no everything up front except for the bee and this are battle units. So this is a wolf, and what this does, you can summon. That's a special ability for you. You can summon 3 wolves that are really powerful, and they will immediately go after your enemy. Other than that, it's pretty cool, and it only lasts until the gauge at the bottom lasts. Now, then you have the butterfly, which is a singular unit that you can use to nuke people. This guy, I call him the Diggy Boy, because basically what he does is he will collect. He will go around your base collecting ore for you. It's like the easiest way to get ore, honestly. He will go away collect ore for you. Now this one is also something you can use to, it gives you this stuff, which you can use to make this armor. The bee helps you with farming. I haven't started farming yet, so I probably won't. But this is also another thing. Trap of Silk helps you with this elixir. And then, as you saw on this list, this is a list of all the other deviants that you can do. There's an electric eel. Some drop from bosses. Some drop from quests. Uh, yep. Uh-huh. Okay, so that's the deviation. You can only have one deviation on you at a time. It goes into the cradle, which is on your back. And you're probably like, oh, you showed us mimetics. Okay, we understand what that is. But what's cradle? Well, cradle is essentially a personal perk system. These unlock by every time you finish a dungeon, or it's not really a dungeon. It's hard to explain them. They're called silos, right? But they're like mini dungeons, right? So you will find them throughout the world, and what they essentially do is they're like mini ass dungeons that have like a boss. Yeah, Circular Met Silo. They have bosses, and then you go through the whole area and collecting loot and do an objective. You find the hidden room, do whatever, and then that's literally it. It's just a mini dungeon, to be honest. It's nothing really that great about it. It's a mini dungeon with a side room and a boss. And every time you finish one, you unlock a thing that allows you to do a specific perk, like dealing any damage with assault rifles grants rifle damage, 1+ reload speed, up to 20 stacks until next reload, medicine cooldown timer, blah blah blah. You get the gist. So, okay, what else are we gonna go over next? The gear system. Okay, you're probably thinking about what's the gear system like. Okay, so there's 3 weapon slots: a primary weapon, and a secondary weapon, and a melee weapon. So you can use every item. Let's see. You have for guns. For primary guns, you got shotguns, double barrels. You got a double barrel, and then you got other these like you got these automatic shotguns. You got SMGs, vectors, assault rifles, snipers, which you saw me using, light machine guns, crossbows, and fun fact, there is actually a recurve bow as well, but it's only found through random means. So, machine guns, and the various amounts of melee weapons that they have. And yes, that is a fish. That is a fish. Um, Now, obviously, you can now in terms of secondary. Secondary can basically be anything from like SMG to a pistol, to a bow. It really doesn't really matter all that much, to be honest. Like you can put whatever. So the melee is strictly melee. Obviously, you can only put melee slot into this. Now, the fun thing about this is that there is a modding system in this game for the weapons, right? So there's legendary, purple, blues, and greens, and then there's garbage. They all do something different. Like this one, in fast gunner accuracy, weak spot damage gradually increases over 3 seconds of continuous fire up to accuracy 60, weak spot 60, blah blah blah. Then there's also charms that you can put. You can kit your gun out with muzzles, optics, magazines, and special ammo. As you can see, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 forms of types of ammo. So, yeah. Okay. And then there are charms. There are skins. There's skins. And then there are charms. You can paint stickers, paint charms, blah blah blah. So this will work for that. It's pretty cool. For gear, same system. You can mod. Every piece you can mod. That's it. There's no cosmetic system with it, for obvious reasons. You can't if you don't like something, you can always hide it though. Like boom. See? I'll show you my sexy face. Okay? Yeah, I'm a sexy man. I know. But if you're not happy, if you're trying to do a specific piece, you can be like if you want to be like Silvervale and protest the game that there's no actual cute bottoms, you can go as a female. You can go literally pantsless, ass cheeks out. You can do whatever you want in terms of you can play the game fully fucking naked if you want, honestly, and still keep your armor. So let's see, what else can we go over? Cosmetics. Okay, there's a cosmetic system I showed you earlier. If another situation, like if you want to hide something, uh, you can wear this, and this be like, oh yeah, this is me, cool. I'm gonna run around like this, I'm a handsome man. I'm a sexy motherfucker, Do squats, never miss ab day, never miss ab day, you know. Uh, Again, this isn't everything. I really hope this is everything that's coming to the launch, because the China video is actually very, very, very good looking. I'm actually jealous because they have a lot of good shit. So, for those who know me, I'm gonna be rocking this if I can. It's pretty cool. And then there's stuff for that. Okay, expressions, body, weapon, skins. I showed you earlier. We showed you the mod, blueprints, the Maxim cradle, the gear. This is basically your backpack. What else can we go over? What else do people want to know about this game? Yeah, some quick combat, shall we? Before we end this video. We should probably like, how's the combat look, right? Now, there we go. You can do this as well. You can glide off if you want. Alright.
He needs some milk.
Now, what you'll also see in the tutorial is that you can backstab. The stealth system's pretty shit. I wish they would improve on it, but we can do something. Let's see if we can get it here. Oh, never mind. That bug's gonna kill it. Okay, there we go. Oh. All right. Now here's the wolves. All right. Yes, I have a drill. I have a drill. They're all body chips. Ah! And that's essentially it. That's the combat. Feels really good. But of course, you're gonna have to see it for yourself. Again, you hear that beeping noise? You see the number on my back? That tells you what level of corruption is going on right now. So when you get in the game and you're like, you see this, and you're like, what does that number mean? It means that you're in a corrupted area and to watch your health. As you can see, my health is already ticking down. So, alright, well, that's all I can think of to cover. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask in the comment section below, or you can check me out at twitch.tv/psychogenesis. I will be playing this every day at launch. And I hope to see you guys there. Thanks for watching. Bye.